This is the SAP Developer News for April 2nd, 2026.
The ABAP Developer Challenge is coming to an end. That means that we will start a new Developer Challenge in April, next Monday. And that will be on the topic of AI. I'm super excited because in the first week, you will learn how to use the orchestration service and the grounding module of Gen AI Hub on SAP AI Core. In the second week, you will learn how to build a code-based agent using Crew AI, Light LLM, and Gen AI Hub. And in the third week, you will learn how to actually hand over the grounding module of the orchestration service as a tool to your agent to build a simple agentic RAG workflow. And then in the last week, you will check out the Rapid One model. And you will actually have a free system that you can try everything out on. So make sure you click on the blog post URL that is linked in the show notes. And then in there, you will find the link to get your own users assigned to you. And then you can immediately try it out. You will have access to Jupyter notebooks. We will be using the Cloud SDK for AI Python version, but you can actually also build a JavaScript version yourself on top of it. You will have examples for Python though. Yeah, so let me know what you think and try it out.
It is already April, which means registration for the beta testing of the data and discovery agent procedures in SAP HANA Cloud has started. These agent procedures combine knowledge graph-based discovery with AI-driven query generation, reducing the need for deep SQL expertise when working with complex data models. These agent procedures became available with the release of the Q1 version of SAP HANA Cloud, which brought more interesting stuff for developers, data professionals, and data scientists to work with. You will find detailed explanations in the blog posts and videos from product management. Among these new capabilities, which I'm most interested in and excited about, are reuse of calculation views in SAP Business Data Cloud, new Gen AI-powered actions in the SQL console, like run prompt, explain SQL statements, and optimize SQL statements using AI, the Performance Analyzer, a new capability for analyzing historical performance data for SAP HANA Cloud, and new features across the Predictive Analytics Library and the Natural Language Processing or NLP services. Rest assured that these new PAL and NLP features will be incorporated into the content of SAP CodeGems, which Nora and I will deliver starting next Friday in Brazil during our AI tour there, and then later during the HANA TechCon in San Leon Road in July.
Web components are a big deal for front-end frameworks. The UI5 framework, that's both SAP UI5 and Open UI5, has had support for web components since 2021 in the form of the experimental SAP UI.webc libraries. These libraries were introduced in 1.92, deprecated in 1.120, and will be removed in version 1.147.0. Note that these libraries never left experimental status. Non-experimental support for web components has been available in UI5 since 1.138. The support is native, built directly into SAP UI Core, a much better approach. UI5's chief architect Peter Mussig's blog post has lots of information about this, and perhaps most importantly, there's a section on what you should do, especially if you've used the experimental SAP UI.webc libraries in production, despite the experimental status. Check out all the details in Peter's blog post, link in the description.
Did you know that you can test the orchestration configuration directly in SAP AI Launchpad against various LLMs? This allows you to run user prompts against your configuration and jump right back into the configuration view to adapt it at any point. The testing feature even allows you to inspect and trace to get a better understanding on what your configuration impacts are on the chat completion of the LLM. This gives you a perfect workflow for creating great orchestration flows for your chat completion and your applications.